Here they are for one and all. The Moomins are about to call. Come on and sit down here with me. They're here for you on your TV. They are the Moomins. They are the Moomins. So come with me, give me your hand. I'll take you up to Moominland. You can fly just like a bird. You sing the best song ever heard. They're with the Moomins. 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 Ba 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 ba
This is a bit dull.
It's very dull.
Sniff, why are we so bored?
I'd like to play with somebody new for once.
I think you're right, Sniff. I feel the same way.
Like Alicia.
Yes, I wonder how she's doing.
She hasn't been here in a long time.
It must be a lot of hard work having to train to be a real witch.
Maybe one day she'll fly to see us on a broom.
And then maybe she'll teach us how to do it.
What are you two doing here?
Nothing.
Except throwing stones.
Oh, the same old faces again.
What do you mean by that?
We just thought it would be nice to have someone new to play with.
Well, I agree with you there.
And me too.
You see, we all agree. We are all totally bored.
Oh, this is so boring. I think I'll take a little rest now.
Alicia!
Sorry, Grandmother. I've stood on the rock all day. I've only just stopped.
Well, then you certainly stopped at the wrong moment, my young lady.
Oh, but it's so very boring, Grandmother.
And that's why it's a very important exercise. For witchcraft, you have to learn patience.
I am patient, so can I learn real witchcraft now?
So first of all, let me hear your incantation.
My incantation.
Don't tell me you've forgotten it already. How can you hope to turn anyone into a toad if you forget your personal incantation? You can't do any witchcraft without it. Well, let's hear it then.
I'll try.
Come on now, I'm waiting.
Milla massa Saragossa Canalorum est Barbarossa Helios down in the deep west.
Good, not bad at all. Okay, Alicia, I'll teach you something.
Hooray! Oh, please, will you teach me to ride a broom? Looks so exciting.
Oh, no, I'll teach you to walk everywhere first, dear.
Teach me to walk, but I can do that.
Can you? Well, we'll see about that.
This looks different from your first flying ship. It's much smaller.
Oh, but this is a model. The real thing will be 10 times bigger.
Goodness, how many people can it hold?
Well, I'm afraid it can only take 2. But on the other hand, you can fly about as you please in it. In other words, it's as easy as walking.
Like a witch on a broom, you mean?
No, that's witchcraft. My ship is science. Don't confuse the two.
But they both fly, don't they, Snork?
Yes, that's true, but witches fly for the wrong reasons. They shouldn't fly at all. This is different. Anyone can learn to fly it.
So I shouldn't really be impressed by her broom.
That's right.
Yes? Will Snork show it to us then?
He said not yet.
But I want to see it.
Maybe I could tell you a little about it. It can hold 2 people and it can fly.
Fly? Then it's a flying boat, not a ship.
Yes, but it can also make sharp turns in the air.
Sort of like walking around, you mean?
Yes, that's exactly how the Snork described it.
So it's small. Is it small enough for me to fly in it?
Couldn't we just have a little look at it?
I don't think we should go and look at it until it's ready, Sniff. Guess the Snork will tell us when.
Oh, I want to see it now.
So what are we going to do now?
Let's go see the witch, you guys.
You want to see Alicia?
I'm sure you'd also like to see how she's doing.
Guess so. How about it?
Well, I have to start the Snork's dinner now.
And I have something to do as well.
You're not still afraid of the witch, are you?
No way! I don't approve of witchcraft.
Shall we go tomorrow, little Mai?
All right. You'll come too, won't you, Snorkmaiden?
Yes, of course.
You're busy tomorrow too?
I'm not sure yet. But I think I might be ill tomorrow.
It's a very complicated matter.
Of course, the Snork always says that science is superior to witchcraft.
That's not surprising. He's a scientist.
Well, I think witchcraft is superior, don't you?
Yes, I agree with you, Moomin. After all, a witch just uses a broomstick.
At least if the Snork finishes his ship, it'll be more comfortable. Can't be very nice to move about sitting on a broomstick.
Say, Grandmother, can't this broom fly any faster?
This broom outflies anything with birch twigs. It's just that I'm too tired.
But so am I, Grandmother. Learning witchcraft is very hard work.
Teaching witchcraft is hard work with someone who takes all day just to learn witch walking. I really don't know what's going to become of you. What do you want to do, Alicia?
I want to be a witch like you, of course, and with you to teach me. How can I possibly fail?
Oh, well.
Oh.
Hi, Moomin.
Hi.
Would you like to go fishing?
Oh, I don't know.
The Hemulen said he'd seen a huge fish out there, a Mameluke.
A Mameluke?
Yes, and he said it's a very rare kind of fish and also very tasty.
I was thinking of going to visit Alicia. I haven't seen her for ages.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen much of her either.
We decided it was time we went over to play with her.
Snufkin!
Hi, little Mai.
Are you coming to the witch's house too?
No, I can't. I'm too busy.
He's going fishing.
See you later, then.
Where's Snorkmaiden?
Oh, she'll be here any minute.
I don't think Sniff will come.
Of course not.
This forest certainly is mighty scary.
So what made you change your mind, scaredy cat?
I thought even being scared was better than being bored all the time, but now I'm not so sure.
For goodness sake, Sniff, it was just a bird.
This is a pretty stupid idea. Why on earth should we want to go and play with a granddaughter of a witch?
You can go back if you want. There's nothing stopping you.
That's mean. You know I'd get lost if I tried to find my own way home.
Shh, I can hear something.
What sort of thing?
I thought I heard footsteps.
There isn't anything to hear. I can't hear anything.
Well, I can. Someone's coming.
There isn't anything. You're just trying to scare me. What was that?
Running feet.
She was right. Witch running is really hard and takes a very, very long time to learn.
I can't hear that sound anymore.
Shouldn't we hide just in case it comes back again? I can hear it again! It's coming! It's coming this way! Oh, please, please, somebody help me!
Look, over there.
It's here!
Sniff, it's me.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I was going so fast I nearly ran into you. Alicia! Hi there, Snorkmaiden. Moomin. Tell me, where are all you guys going?
Well, we were on our way through the forest to visit you.
And somebody came with us just because he was too bored to stay at home.
And I was on my way over to visit you because, you see, I have something very special to show you.
Ah, great! We have special things to show you!
Cool! Right, listen to this, guys. My special news is I've finally become a witch.
A witch?
Wonderful.
Almost a fully fledged witch.
You sure like pancakes, Alicia.
Oh, they're delicious. Frog's legs and toadstools and poison ivy soup are nice, but I do think you need variety.
Is there any rule against witches having pancakes?
No, certainly not. It's just that neither of us can make them, that's all.
Can't you cast a spell on the pan?
No, with cooking, you just have to know how.
But that means you can never have pancakes except when you come over here. Well, I'm glad I'm not a witch. How horrible.
Don't be silly. Moomin Mama can teach Alicia how to make them.
Could I come over someday to learn how to make them?
Yes, of course, dear.
I must say, witchcraft isn't quite as fantastic as I thought it was. Hey, Alicia, when are you going to show this special thing that you've learned?
Anytime you want. After all, that's why I came to see you.
How about now?
As soon as I've finished, I'll take you down to the pond.
The pond?
Uh-huh.
Now, Alicia, why don't you show us what you can do?
I'm ready. For my first trick, I'm going to walk.
Is that all?
I'm going to witch walk on this pond.
Are you telling us that you've learned to walk on the water?
That's right.
Are you quite sure?
Don't worry. If anything happens, I'll rescue her.
If you're ready, I'm about to begin.
Hey, wait a minute.
What now?
Are you sure you're able to swim?
Well, no.
We can always tie a string to you and pull you out.
This pond is very deep, you know.
I know, but I'm going to walk on the surface, not the bottom.
If you wait a minute, Alicia, I could go and get the boat.
It's all right, don't worry. Quiet now, please, everyone. My incantation.
Incantation?
Yep, my own personal incantation.
Interesting. I should jot it down. That could come in useful one day.
Papa.
Oh, sorry.
Millimassa Saragossa Canalorum Est. Barbarossa Helios down in the west. Millimassa Saragossa Canalorum.
Brilliant!
I would never have believed it, Alicia.
I must say, I'm impressed. That's neat.
I've never seen anything like that in my whole life. It's absolutely amazing.
Wow. Alicia, if I could remember that stuff you recited down at the pond, would I be able to walk on the water?
I don't think so.
Ah, you think it's that easy, Snorkmaiden? First, you have to learn to eat rat spleens and lizard's tongues.
I can eat anything. I could learn to walk on water.
Oh, it would never work for you, Sniff.
Why wouldn't it?
You'd never dare try it out, that's why.
I don't think any of us could ever learn witchcraft.
Oh, speak for yourself, Moomin. There's nothing I couldn't do if I really wanted to.
You'd never use witchcraft for anything sensible anyway.
Like what?
Like turning ordinary stones into gold.
Wouldn't I? I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd turn you into a slimy toad, that's what.
See? What did I tell you?
Hey, hurry up, you two! We're all waiting!
You know I don't like toads, little my.
Do you think one can use science to do sort of witchcrafty things as well, Snork?
No, it's called witchcraft because it's so unscientific.
Guess you're right.
However, I'm sure I could think of a way of walking on water, Moomin Papa.
You really think so?
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised.
Here I am, I'm coming! Wow!
Snorkmaiden, it's your turn now.
Watch
fishing!
You can't escape. I've got you, Alicia.
Milla Mesa Saragosa
No use praying,
Canalorum
Alicia.
est
I'm
Barbarossa
afraid it's
Helios
your turn
Canonum
next.
est. Milla Mesa Saragosa Canalorum. Bye-bye!
Alicia, why don't you go out to see Snufkin and the Hemulen?
I will!
What? Oh, that's Alicia.
That's her, all right. She's learned how to use witchcraft, Mr. Hemulen.
Goodness.
Nice to see you again, Snufkin!
Great, you can walk on water.
Didn't think I could, eh?
No, I didn't. I'm amazed.
Oh,
What's the matter?
there's a huge fish swimming under me, a really strange-looking fish.
That must be the Mameluke.
Oh, it's really enormous.
It must be the Mameluke for sure. Keep an eye on it. We've been trying to catch him all day.
I'm a bit scared. Can I come into your boat, Snufkin?
Of course, but you'll have to be quiet.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Hemulen.
Well, good afternoon. How do you do, Miss Witch?
Get out of here, Mr. Hemulen.
Look, everybody, I think we've got him.
What?
Don't let him go.
Oh, gracious me.
Mr. Hemulen!
Whoops.
Look out!
We've got the Mameluke.
I don't know who's got who.
That's a big fish!
Alicia, you've got to stop the boat.
What?
You've got to stop the boat with your witchcraft.
But I can't. All I can do is witch walking. That's all I've learned.
I can't hold him any longer. I can't hold him.
Hang on, Mr. Hemulen. But what we're going to do with a fish that size once we've caught it, I don't know.
Oh, no.
The line broke. Just look at you!
It's getting a bit late. Will your grandma be mad with you?
No, she won't. She's been out all day. But it's time I was going back.
Hey, why don't you come over and play again tomorrow?
Could you really?
Well, maybe I could. Depends on what Grandma says.
And that was the end of a perfect and wonderful day for Moomin and his friends.
What is she doing? Snorkmaiden, I'm leaving now. Hurry up, will you?
What on earth have you been up to now, Snork?
What do you mean?
Those very odd contraptions.
You think they're odd? You wait. You'll change your mind in a minute.
Huh? Don't think Alicia's coming, but Snorkmaiden and the Snork are.
Can you really walk on the water with these?
Of course, Sniff. I invented them.
They'd float on their own, but with someone on them.
Moomin, do be careful.
Moomin Mama, stop worrying about it.
Right. I'm going to try them.
Hooray! Hooray! I told you! That's what I call scientific. Anyone can walk on water. Oh, no! I'm depending on you, little Mai.
You can trust me, Snork. I can do anything I want to.
There you are, everybody! The victory of science over witchcraft!
Well, you must admit they only seem to have worked for little Mai so far, Snork.
That's because the others are so clumsy.
Hey, this is fun!
walking on water's very hard. That's what I think, folks.
If witches can do it, then so can science.
I wouldn't be too sure.
Science surpasses all, Moomin.
Can water shoes really be called science?
Hey, little boy! You better come back now. No, not yet. I'm enjoying myself out here. I'll be back when I feel like it. See you soon. Woohoo! Bye-bye! Oh, goodness, that's a big fish. I wonder when he last had a meal. Watch out, little boy! Whoa! I must say, you came in the nick of time. Thank you, Grandma Witch.
Ah, sometimes wonder why I bother. It's such hard work.
Since you're here, couldn't you make a private incantation for me too, Grandma Witch? I'd be really good at it, I promise you.
No way.
But you've saved me twice now, and I want to do something in return. I want to give you a big surprise.
If there's one thing I can do without little My, it's a big surprise from you.